So you're thinking about moving to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, and you want to know about that new home's construction process. You don't know whether you should do resale, you don't know if you should do new home construction, you want something brand new, and you're all excited about it, but don't know where to start. Well, great, because on today's show, you're gonna meet Clay Lentz. He's gonna walk you through that process. Clay and I are gonna hang out with you. Let's get after it right now. Now, if this is your first time to the Living in Myrtle Beach channel, then tap that bell for notifications, hit that like button, subscribe, and please comment and share our videos with your friends and family. Now, as I mentioned, on today's show, it's gonna be me, Brandon Cunissack, of course, local licensed South Carolina State Realtor, and Clay Lentz right here on the Cana Group team, again, local licensed State Realtor. He's gonna be walking you through that new home construction process. Now, guys, we get calls and emails every day from people just like you looking to make that move to Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. So please give us a call, send us a text message, shoot us an email, or hop on a live Zoom conference call, all in that description below, so that we can help you make a smooth move to Myrtle Beach. All right, Clay, now walk us through how is the new home purchase process just a little bit different from buying that resale home?
Brandon, there are really 6 different steps in buying a new home construction. First, always find a realtor.
Come on.
Yep, always find that realtor
right
that
here.
You want to work with. Second is getting pre-approved. And then once you have your pre-approval letter from a lender of your choice, which we could certainly help recommend, that's why you choose your realtor first. Then the third process is researching builders and communities and seeing what community and what builder fits your needs. Then the fourth process is putting the contract together. So that means choosing a lot in the community you've chosen, sitting down with the on-site agent and picking out choices. Your flooring, your colors of your rooms.
Countertops. Countertops.
Yeah, designing it to what you want. As in opposed to a resale, you do not get those options. You buy the home as is,
okay,
and then you put your touches to it if you want. Then the fourth process is once you've chosen your lot, once you've chosen your choices and colors and flooring and all of that, then you will start construction. The construction process, it is a lengthy process as far as the builder. They have to get permits going, so it's usually about 5 weeks before construction actually starts on a new construction home. Once you've picked it out, made the choices, and are under contract. Throughout the process, the county or the city, wherever it's located, is constantly doing inspections on the home as they go through the process. So the home is constantly being inspected, whereas in a new construction, it was done in the very beginning of the process, but that home could be 20 years old. So at that point, all warranties are pretty much gone from a resale home, whereas with a new construction, you're under all the builder's warranties, which is usually a year on your interior. We will do a pre-settlement walkthrough, and then you also do an 11-month walkthrough with a builder. But the home is under a 10-year structural contract with the builder. So the difference is you really have no worries with a new construction home as opposed to a resale home. With a resale home, you don't know, is that stove gonna go out next week? What's gonna happen?
That's right.
But in new construction, you have the safety of knowing that everything is under warranty for a period of time.
All right, Clay, now talk to us a little bit about the difference in, choosing a spec home versus brand new construction?
Brandon, the difference in a spec home, which is a brand new construction, never been occupied, never been lived in, but the builder made all the choices for that home. There's absolutely nothing wrong. It's a brand new construction home, but the difference in that and going into a community, picking out a lot, putting your touches on that home, that makes the difference. You get to choose your countertop colors. You get to choose brick colors if it's a brick home, or your vinyl siding. So all of the choices, when you start from scratch, that make the process a 6 to 8 month process, take a little while, but it's all your choosing. Whereas we have this house back behind us here that is a new construction home, just finished, ready to move in. You can purchase this home and be in this home in 30 to 45 days.
Everything's already picked out for you, and you don't got to go through the long process of construction.
And one of the things a builder does in a spec home like this, they put pretty not vanilla, but popular choices now. You have popular trendy choices.
Yeah, trendy.
So in the builder picking out his idea of what makes this home beautiful, they usually go with what is trending today. So all the choices inside meet most everybody's requirements and look beautiful, but it was just not chosen by you.
All right, guys, well, we have a real treat for you now. We're standing just outside of a new construction home right in the early stages. Clay, go ahead and take it away for us.
Well, Brandon, this is a home that they started the process. This is the process from ground zero. They got with and bought this lot. They chose a builder to build the house on it. And we are at really the second, third stage of the early stages of the new construction. They have already made all of their choices. They know what is going to be their brick color. They know what is going to be their roof color. They know everything inside because they sat with the builder and picked out every choice. So this is a custom new construction home.
All right, Clay, how is that new home's purchase contract different from the contract that a realtor would use for a resale home?
Brandon, most builders in new construction have their own new construction contract. What is in that contract is specific to that builder. It is a state contract, but it just has some extra lines in it that include some of the process. In new construction, if it's under a lender, there's some certain items that have to be included in that process. So each builder, some very extensive, when you get into the national builders, are very extensive contracts.
Some of those contracts get pretty long.
They get very long.
Yeah, I've been in some of those contracts with clients where we're sitting there and they're like, dude, they're breaking out the pages.
But then sometimes with a smaller local builder and their new construction contract, it's not as extensive.
That's right. Yep, I've had one of those too.
Exactly.
I think I helped a client out in Loris, South Carolina once. And obviously the process was a little bit different from, using a national builder like D.R. Horton.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And one thing that you will find also in new construction, if it is a ready to move in home, that they will take a standard South Carolina state contract. So we do that also in new construction. Just depends on the process of the home when you buy it.
All right, Clay, kind of walk us through, whether or not people get to check out their home when it's finished, the walkthrough process, and how that works.
What the process with every builder is once the house is completed, and they get the certificate of occupancy, then you would line up with the builder to do what we call a pre-settlement walkthrough.
Come on.
You're gonna walk through the home, you're gonna find all the little imperfections. Hopefully it's very few.
That's where they give you a little, the stick of tape, the blue tape. You got the blue tape, yep.
Blue tape, and you put, hopefully everything is just cosmetic. I've been in some new constructions that there's hardly any tape on the walls. I've been in some new construction
where there's tape everywhere. Come on.
Look around and wonder what the painters were thinking.
Yeah, exactly,
right.
yeah.
That's right.
It looks like the house has got chicken pox.
But you like to do that about 3 weeks before closing. That way it gives the builder plenty of time to get those pre-settlement imperfections taken care of.
That's right. All right, Clay, kind of walk us through getting that home inspection done. You know, there are, I guess, several inspections that are going on by the county, right? So does a person really need to get a home inspection done?
It's up to that each individual. As a realtor that deals mostly in new construction, I recommend it because you're not going to go up on the roof to make sure that there are nails missing. You're not going to crawl through the attic to make sure the insulation's right. You don't know when you open that fuse box if it's been wired right. Yes, it is inspected by the city or the county every step of the way at the end, but I recommend that you do purchase, take that time to get a new an inspection, licensed inspector, look at that new construction home. It's very minimal cost, and in the long run, I think it pays off.
Come on, that's right. All right, Clay, so why do you recommend doing that home inspection on every home, even if it's a new home, even if it's a new construction?
Well, Brandon, this is just a little example. I have a couple that bought a new construction home very early in the process, put all of their touches on it, worked with the builder, but after a year decided they wanted to sell it and buy something else. And what we ran into by them not having the home inspection done, a third-party home inspection done, as I recommended, because they felt the builder was doing his job. Now that we had it up for resale, even though the home's just a year old, the new buyer did her due diligence, is having a home inspection done, and we found there were about 5 or 6 different areas of the home. Even though it passed the county's inspection, there were a couple things that were overlooked. And so that's one reason I recommend it. It's just for safety of mine, and like I said, you're not going to get up on the roof to see that the roof and the gutters and the flashing is done right. So why not hire that professional that's going to crawl through that home from top to bottom and give you the assurance that your builder built the home the way it should be.
All right, Clay, let's say that, you know, the house is closed, everything's finished, and as a new owner, I find something not done correctly or not working correctly. What happens then?
What happens, Brandon, is every new home builder puts together a packet for you, and it's a welcome to your new home packet. And it will go through all the process. It will tell you what your electrical would be. It gives you what is under warranty, what is not under warranty. And they will usually just about every one of them gives you the contact number of who to contact in case you run into a problem like that. So say you moved in and had been in for a month and all of a sudden the air conditioner is not working. Well, within that packet, you should have all the information. You would just look it up in the table of content, find that item, and it should give you the options of who to call and what to explain.
All right, guys, thank you so much for hanging out with us on the Living in Myrtle Beach channel today. I really appreciate you taking our time and checking out that new construction process. This is Brandon signing off with the Living in Myrtle Beach channel. Until next time.